March is the time when we usually seed most of our plants here in Zone 7, Kentucky. Here we are looking at a tray of four different flower seedlings. The first one here in front of us is nasturtium. We have gomphrena, Benaris giant mixed colors, and Benaris giant lime. These seedlings were seeded using broadcast seeding method. So you might wonder, what is a broadcast seeding method? This seeding method is usually used outdoors where you prep the soil and then you scatter all of the seeds in the prepped soil or in your garden, and then you cover them lightly with soil and then water. So it's not like the other types of seeding, like, for example, here, and these are our pepper plants, where we put one seed in each cell. But in broadcast seeding, all you have to do is scatter all of the seeds. So you don't even measure how far apart they are from each other. You just basically throw them on top of the seed starting mix or in the ground if you are planting outdoor. And this plant, as we can see, it was seeded on March 1st. The date today is March 7th, so 7 days, and the plants are doing great. The reason for doing this is number one, it saves so much time because I don't have to pick up each one of the seed and put them in each cell in my 72 cell tray or 50 cell tray or whatever number of cell trays I'm using. So with this one, it saves so much time since all I have to do is drop the seeds on top of the soil and then cover them lightly and then water. And then after a few days, depending on the how many days that plant needs to germinate, then you will have your germinated plants. And also with this one, let's take a look at the nasturtium, because I always have a hard time growing nasturtium in smaller trays. I don't know what it is, but when I tried broadcast seeding of nasturtium, I got very good germination. And as you can see in here, they're actually quite big now. In the past, I had to wait for quite some time to have the nasturtium seeds sprout. But this one, it took less than a week for the nasturtium to sprout, and now they have grown a little bit over an inch. The gomphrenias are still smaller, but that's okay. That's how they grow naturally. And then the Benaris giant seedlings are looking really good. Some of them just started getting out of the soil. So those are the latecomers, like this one right here and this tiny one. But as you can see, most of them have sprouted really, really well. And you can see that they already have their first set of leaves. Now, these are not the true leaves yet. The true leaves are the ones that are trying to come out right there at the tip. With our Benaris giant, these seedlings will be separated and they will be repotted into bigger, like a 2 or 3 inch pots. Some of them will be sold and the others will be planted in the garden as cut flowers for the 2026 gardening season. We are actively seeding here in my grow room. So we are just doing this indoors. And here we have a fresh tray of seed starting mix, which I prepared the same way I prepared all my other seed starting mix. And I do that by adding boiling water to a seed starting mixture. And then I leave it overnight to cool down. And then the next day, when it's cool enough, then I can use it for seeding. So here we have, look at that, guys. If you can see those little sticks, these are seeds of marigold. That is right. These are the giant orange hybrid marigold. And these are the giant yellow hybrid marigold. And I broadcast seeded all of these seeds. Just like the Benaris giant gomphrena and the nasturtium, I am broadcasting the celosia, cosmos, and the marigold seeds, which will be later on transplanted into a 3-inch into 3-inch pots for reselling or for planting in the ground. So with this one, you have two options because you see we already have the seeds in here. See the seeds of the cosmos. And then the celosia, I'll show you how tiny the seeds are. Okay, they look big, but okay, let's see that. See that? See how small these seeds are? So, like, if I am seeding this in small cells, say a 72 cell tray, it will take forever because I will have to pick up each of these seeds and then put them in the cell, which will take a very long time. And time is gold, so we don't want that. So I'm just going to spread all of those seeds right here on top of the soil and lightly cover them with the seed starting mix. So you can like just grab a handful of seed starting mix and throw them on top of these seeds. Or if you have a little bit more time to spare, you can like push them down like this. But of course, this method takes a little bit more time as well. So it's up to you. If you have more time, you can push them down like that, take the time to push them down. Or, of course, since our broadcast seeding method is used to save a lot of time, then you can just drop a handful of seed starting mix like that. And then you have to spray this a little bit with water. Here is another example of a broadcast seeded seed. These are turnips that I scattered in an 8 by 4 raised bed. So they have already sprouted and they have started growing the first set of true leaves like that. See that? And as you can see, they're too close together. And the reason is because I just threw all of the seeds in the ground. And then actually what I did was I kind of mixed them up with the topsoil and spread them on top of this bed. They're actually looking great. They're growing good. To think that it's still early in the season and they are growing this much already, it won't be long and these turnips or turnip greens will be ready for harvest. I am shooting for the end of March or early April to have these leaves harvested. Yeah, these turnips are grown for the leaves. I might leave some of them and grow them for the roots, but you cannot grow good roots if the seeds are this close together. So basically, this is just for the leaves. I'm going to pull some of these plants so that the remaining turnip plants will have room to grow bigger roots. That's gonna be all for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Have a great day and happy gardening.